thank you.
Sorry, my darling.
So stupid.
It's just the sight of you filled me with such joy, I couldn't help myself.
Oh, no, it's all right, dear. I should have just come out and said what it was I was intending, instead of entrusting the task to a hastily scribbled letter.
Does that mean you'll do it?
Well, I'm here, aren't I? I mean, not that my absence signified any unwillingness, you understand? Oh, no, naught could be further from the truth. I only left to enlist the aid of the former mayor's senior advisor. And now that I have it, I believe I am ready to take office.
Oh, how wonderful!
Do it, please!
Oh my god. I still think she should be in jail. I think they should both be in jail. At least he's like trying to make amends, but you know. I don't understand this, like, oh my god, Julia Chai, oh, she's so good. Nah. Sure, it wasn't much help. Still, see Master Chai go for those tasks with something, eh? Inspiring stuff. Can you jail the entirety of Yulmore? I mean, yeah. Yeah. All the free ones, yeah. I think you could. In fact, I'm really, really surprised that the citizens down here didn't literally go up and just, you know, do a good old French Revolution and behead all the bourgeoisie. That's how it would happen, like, literally anywhere else. I mean, it wouldn't solve anything. Necessarily. Just saying that, like, that's probably how it should have gone down. I'm fine. I just need a moment.
Thank you again for finding my husband. I confess I was not expecting you to return to be quite so grand. That dear sweet man, he's going to make the most wonderful mayor, I just know it.
That was quite a reception. On Master Chai will struggle to forget. More seriously, the arrival of the Talos has seized the public's attention. Once word is spread around Yulmore, it will be that much simpler to gather one and all so that Master Chai can make his inaugural address. Well, it's more that they were complicit in, well, Soylent greening them. You know? Like, they murdered the lucky ones. Well, no, they enslaved the lucky ones. The slightly less lucky ones they murdered. And the ones they had no longer any use for, they, ate. So, you know. No, they had no idea about Mill, but they knew about all the rest of it. Well, yeah, they were complicit in the idea of it, but that's kind of like saying that, again, in any revolutionary situation, that the oppressed are complicit in their oppression. Just because they trod along with the status quo for for the time up until the point where they no longer do. Anyway, it's perhaps a conversation for another place. There is no time to lose. We must begin making preparations for the inaugural address. Once Master Chai has caught his breath, of course. Yeah, they did, Kangdo. Yeah. They did. They sure did. The Hall of Debate in Amarot. Yeah, that'd be the place for it. Yeah, I'd say so.
No need to fret, Ethys. I have never felt better. And not at all overawed by the prospect of addressing the assembled masses of Yulmore. As for where to do it, where to accommodate everyone who might feasibly wish to attend, I suppose the only place large enough would be the Emergent.
Then I will go and spread the word among the citizens, both free and bonded, that they are to assemble there to meet their new mayor. You there, Kaishir, was it? Would you go and inform the residents of Gaytown and the derelict?
Of course I will. Good lads, I will let the guards know not to bar the way to Vorthry's chambers. It goes without saying that I expect the Warrior of Darkness to attend, assuming he's available. Might as well see it through to the bitter end, eh? Doorman at the crowd lift will show you up.
Yeah. No, I saw your pun, Huvak. That was wonderful. It's fantastic. Inspiring. Yeah, well, that's what I was saying, like, like, the murdered ones were not the, least fortunate. More like left to die than direct murder, like manslaughter. I'm pretty sure throwing someone off a balcony, about 100 meters, onto rocks or into ocean is not manslaughter. I'm pretty sure that's murder. Well, the Chais sent him to Vorthry knowing that that was Vorthry's MO. Like, because he did that all the time. So they were just too, like, they wanted that to happen. They were just too pussy to do it themselves. So there you go. You want me to try the new ninja? Yeah, that's the first job I'm gonna level in 5.1. I was established that being thrown off the balcony to your death was what happened when you got fired, and everyone knew that. They admitted that they knew it.
Go on, dear.
Thank you all for gathering here today. But before going any further, could I ask the free citizens of Yulmore to look around?
The hell is that aura on the left
none
wearing?
of us would ever have seen under Lord Vorthry's rule. Not only do we stand in the familiar presence of those we once called the Bonded, but today we welcome the peoples of the Derelicts and Gate Town too. Today we welcome the warriors of darkness, come to bear witness to Yulmore's new beginning. As you know, an election was recently held, at the end of which I had the honor of being chosen to succeed Lord Vorthry. You place great faith in me, and I promise to do my utmost to live up to your expectations, and I will seek always to carry out the duties of this office with integrity and fairness. Always, I say, but not forever. Let it be known that I do not intend to hold this post indefinitely. I consider myself but an acting mayor, who will serve only for the interim, while Yulmore is reshaped according to a new set of values.
Yeah, that's the same thing that Chancellor Palpatine
No
said.
longer can we think of ourselves as divided?
No? Just me?
The free and the bonded, citizens and non-citizens. The systems put in place by Lord Vorthry must be undone. But even as we tear down the old, we must give thought to the new, to what manner of nation Yulmore should become. Whatever the answer may be, it cannot be decided by one man alone. And so I propose that an open forum be held, that we might all discuss how best to strive towards a better future. However, there can be no talk of the morrow unless we first address the issues of today. Securing new sources of food, rebuilding relations with our neighbors, re-establishing industry. There is much and more that needs to be done. Too much for a mere man of business. And so I pledge instead to do everything in my power to ensure our city's security and stability while we all work together to see these problems solved. The road before us will not be easy, and I know full well how daunting the prospect of honest labor may seem to some of you. But we must accept the reality of our circumstances. We must move forward. This much we owe to ourselves and to the brave heroes who risked their lives to bring back the night. Once we have shored up our city's foundations and regained some semblance of normality, let us reconvene to speak of the future. Until then, I humbly ask that you lend me and each other your strength.
Whoops, did not mean to skip that. Let's just pretend they interrupted him with the applause because his speech was so good. Alright, not bad, Chai.
The city of final pleasures, they used to call this place back when the world was ending. But now I hope it'll become the city of new pleasures. I mean, endeavors. I mean,
I am the Senate.
Wasn't he simply wonderful, seeing him take charge of the room as he did? Oh, it reminds me why I fell for him in the first place.
Now our work can begin in earnest. I very much look forward to seeing this Yule for the people. Bandwagon? I built that wagon with my own 2 hands. Say everyone come together like that. Oh, it's beautiful it was. That was a fine speech, Master Chai. I believe your words stirred every soul in attendance. Hell yes, Cybernetic.
Stirred them to action, I hope. If I've learned anything from all of this, it is that change begins with the individual. It's but a matter of finding the strength to take the first step.
Assuming my fellow you morons can, it shall be my honor and privilege to help them walk this road we have chosen.
But we must not forget the individual who made all of these changes possible. Me, Chai-Nuzz, the greatest. Who's never fucked up anything and should definitely not be in jail. Where within my power, I would carve a tribute to your heroism into the very stone upon which this city stands. I hate to change the subject, darling, but now that you've officially taken office, have you given any thought to your mayoral seat? How about my face? No? We will not be moving into the emergent, dearest. It's too big for one thing, and too far from the people for another. You retain our current residence, and I will govern here in the parlor. Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. I much prefer the view from the parlor.
Begging your pardon, Master Chai, have you got time for a word? Oh, this fucking guy.
Yes, of course, Hathen Bet.
Oh, that's me. I like your speech, but there's folk outside these walls that don't even have enough food to last till tomorrow, and more who are counting their crumbs. If you plan to change that, I want to help set things in motion.
And then we've much to discuss.
They forced a shout on him, but to his credit, they couldn't make him button it up. He's held on to his values. I mean, it's a compromise, but he's holding firm.
No sooner do I take office and my work begins in earnest. Well, I suppose I brought it upon myself. Thank you again for your help, Ethys. I hope to see you again before long.
Yeah, I love Gaius, but Gaius was never resigned to apathy and indolence and fucking everyone around him because the world was ending and he was just gonna get like as fat and drunk as he could. So, you know. Just genocide. Gaius never committed genocide. In fact, he prevented a genocide when Black Rose was first developed, and he buried it and had it destroyed. Yeah. No, Gaius doesn't get off. It's just that his redemption arc is far more compelling. What a day. I don't know what it means exactly, but I do know I've got plenty to think about. Yeah, he was opposed to Meteor. He fed information to the Orzean Alliance to basically prevent Meteor. We wouldn't have made it to the Riven Road without him. He his betrayal of the orders of his superiors prevented a genocide. Yeah. So there you go. Bitch. He was going to kill the beastman to stop summoning? Yeah, if he had to. But he didn't. And we did. That's true. I sense we all have a great deal to consider. Well, that's a discussion for another time anyway. I had resolved to remain here until such time as Yulmore's future was secured, but it is clear to me now the city is in capable hands. I have every confidence they will find their way, and I believe it is time we went on ours. My game's lagging a bit? I don't think so. It seems alright. With Master Chai at the helm, if only for the interim, I feel I can bid farewell to Yulmore and return to the source with no regrets. Well, that's good to hear, Alphino. So, Alphino's leaving too, is he? Seems like everyone's moving on. Everything's changing. I've been thinking about what I should do in all this. Like I told you, I spent most of my life dreaming about living here with my friends, in paradise. That paradise is gone, but something better's taken its place. I reckon I want to be a part of it. You see, you're more for the people Master Chai's been going on about. It ain't going to build itself after all. Not that much of a builder. Me and my friends will find a way to make a difference though. Help keep things changing for the better. A far nobler dream than the one to which you clung before. And one I am happy to say we share. Whatever path you choose, I will pray for your success. Well, when you put it like that, there's no going back now, is there? We've got a few ideas on how we can do our bit. Just a matter of taking the first step. That's sound advice. I want to show that's the outside Yulmore. Now your frame rate went way down. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. Oh, and that's, yeah, okay. And dress up Kai-Shir. Vows of virtue, deeds of cruelty. Well, here we go. Truly, to see Kai-Shir thus inspired by our actions is inspiring in itself. Yet, however much I may wish to stay and see what comes of his efforts here in Yulmore, we have matters of our own to attend to. Come, we should return to the Crystal Tower. Mayhap Bekalug's studies have borne fruit in our absence. Yes, typical MSQ title drop. Final cutscene time. Well, don't tell me that. That's a little bit of a spoiler, isn't it? I don't know how much is left. This last quest could take an hour for all I know. No, I haven't started the Beast Trap yet. I haven't done anything else. Alright. It's alright, I'll make it. It's cool. It would seem Alize is yet to return from the inn at Journey's Head. I do hope she doesn't overtire herself.
I take it you are ready to resume our work.
My congratulations, Ethys. Glad tidings from Yulmore did precede thy coming. I will see that Thancred and Reen hear of these momentous events, that they too might take joy in that which thou hast helped to bring about. In the course of preparing more aura sites, we made a significant discovery. Thought it best to wait for your return before sharing our findings. Ooh. Welcome back. We are given to understand a new mayor has taken office in Yulmore. Indeed, our good friend Master Chai was elected by popular vote and, after some considerable soul-searching, chose to accept the post. It's a shame you weren't able to attend his inaugural speech. I have no doubt you will see more of him in the future. But tell me, how fared you in preparing the White Orosite? Our work did not proceed quite as expected. In your absence, we had a frank discussion on the principles of soul transference, and concluded at length that White Orosite was ill-suited for our purposes. But, Rianger, did you not say that compared to the massive... Wait, what? That's gotta be a typo. The massive soul of an Ascian, the stone could house one of ours with ease. It's either gonna be like crystals of light or crystals of darkness they want to use now, isn't it? That I did. And armed as we are with Beck Lug's invaluable insight, would indeed prove a trifling matter, were we to disregard the inviolable link twixt mind and soul. A link which would, we did belatedly realize, be weakened most perilously in the process of rendering our souls dormant, as Orosite doth require. Thus the shedding of these fleshy simulacra, and the surfeit of ether which compriseth them, would in all likelihood deprive us of our psyches as well. Oh. Curious.
It would, theoretically, be possible to channel your minds into the Orosite instead. You would more than likely sacrifice your souls in the process.
Ah, okay. So this is the first discussion we've had of there being a distinction, an ethereal distinction between mind and soul.
Which is why we have abandoned that plan and instead devoted our time to finding a means by which mind and soul might be transported together.
We are no closer to a solution than we first began.
It is a vexing conundrum indeed, the one for which the Crystal Exarch has posited a most intriguing solution.
When our discussion turned to the transference of memories and the psyche, I cannot help but be reminded of a technique with which I have personal experience. Oh? Ethys, do you recall what we learned of my eyes from our encounter with Doga and Une? Indeed. I speak of the royal eye of the Allegan Imperial line, gifted to my forebears through the blood and memories of the ancient Allegans. It is by this gift that I am able to control the Crystal Tower.
If we were to gain an understanding of the technology by which the Allegans were able to accomplish this transference, perhaps then we'd keep a mind and soul together. Oh shit, I guess we're going back into the twinning then. Maybe. Imagine, if you will, a device like unto a soul crystal, replete not only with our worldly memories, also the bountiful energies of the soul. That is our current avenue of investigation, and we will follow it wheresoever it leads. While we are thus engaged, I think it best that Ethys return to the source and inform Crown and the others of our findings. Agreed. I imagine Tatara will be relieved to hear we've made progress of a sort. Then I would beg leave to relay our findings unto Thancred and Reen, and to assist where I may in their investigation of the empty. It's very interesting we have not seen them at all this patch. Yes, please do. Should we have need of your counsel, we shall not hesitate to summon you. I mean, I know they got their hands full with Eden. Give our regards to Tataru, won't you? That really kind of like threw a spanner in the works for me. The idea that
mind and soul are two distinct substances. With the benefit of our combined knowledge and the aid of the first leading authority on soulcraft, we must surely be able to find a solution. Surely. Mark my words, Ethys. We will unlock the secrets of the Allegheny and see the others returned home. There was a time when I thought these eyes a curse, you know. But what they've enabled me to do, what they may yet make possible, I see now they are a blessing. So, the Allegheny was a transference of mind. But also anima. So the original transference contained the memories of Princess Selena as well? At least partially? That's very interesting.
I pray the link to their bodies in your world would endure a while longer. Fail, our efforts will be for naught.
Beck Lug insists we resume our work forthwith, but we're weary of the thought. What I would not give for a cup of tea, perhaps a vanilla tart. Sounds pretty good. Alright, it must be such like a frustrating flex for them to see me just like, alright, I'm teleporting back to where I was, yep. I'll be there in literally 2 seconds. Eat shit, nerds. No? Just me? Just be like, fuck, could you at least like do that outside? Like, that's so unfair. Ethys, you're back. How'd everything go in the first? Wait, don't tell me. Cry will be here shortly and she'll want to hear too. She's just tending to the others. Their bodies, I mean. Gods, I don't think I'll ever get used to saying that. Anyway, you can tell us everything the moment she gets here. Upon speaking with Tataru, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Yeah. Alright, let's mute up.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've carried out the treatment as per Master Matoya's instructions. It should slow the destabilization of their corporeal ether quite significantly. But tell me, how fare our friends in the first?
So this Becklug's the first to lead an authority on soulcraft, are they? Sounds promising.
And Urianger's proffered solution of white auracite is rather ingenious now that I think of it. Well, while they press on with their preparations, you may rest assured we will continue to do our part here.
Oh, you're back. And none the worse for wear, I see.
Estinian! Oh, thank the gods! We've been worried sick. Did you lose your link pearl or something?
The situation in Garlemald has become more complicated. I was making my escape from the capital when I ran into one of yours, Riol. He thought it best we come straight here.
Oh, here we go.
More complicated how?
Where to begin? After entering the Empire via Razat Han, I went about my mission of investigating Black Rose. It was then, inside a provincial factory, that I encountered the one who styles himself Shadow Hunter, Gaius Baelsar. Our goals being apparently aligned, we joined forces and ventured on into the heart of the capital, to the very Imperial Palace itself. There, we found a man whom all assumed dead. But his soul lives on, and he has wrested back his flesh. Zenos ye Galvus. Nor did the surprises end there, for no sooner had we arrived than he murdered his sire in cold blood. The Emperor is dead. This sent Gaius into a rage, and he charged in, blade drawn.
Oh, please show me. Show me, please. Yes! Yes!
What's wrong?
Here we come, Daddy! I've seen him in action. His body, at least, will not best him alone. Nay, death will not come easily to that thing. You'll join me, then by all means. For what good it will do. The Black Wolf and the Azure Dragoon. I suppose this might suffice. Come then. Whoa, damn. The simple pleasures of one's own flesh. Truly, there is no place like home. Abomination. Whatever he is, Ethys was barely a match for him. Stay here much longer. Emperor Varus, your radiance, you all right? We may wear out our welcome. Uh-oh. Your radiance, no! Must even the most middling of sport be spoiled? The world conspires to bore me, but I have no cause to remain. I leave these vermin to you. Zenos! Ah, shit. Guy's been framed. Well, any bright ideas? Just one. Yo! Oh, this is the best. This is so good. Your radiance. The intruders have taken flight.
I repeat, the intruders have taken flight. Deploy all available Magitech armor. We cannot let them escape. Oh, that was such a good scene. Oh! What? Well, I mean, I'd rather be Gaius, but this'll do. This'll do. He's got no single target attacks. I love that. Yeah, I'd much rather play as Gaius, but this'll do. Alright, I'll take care of the ads, I guess. Oh, this is so good. Alright, come on then. Oh, that'll do it. Guys just one-shot him? Holy crap. That's quite a jump. I just spent more time exploring this, but I don't want to like break the sense of urgency. You know what I mean? So I can explore this later, I guess. Oh, we're definitely coming up to a Proto-Ultima. Here we go. So maybe it's not Gaius's. Well, someone's been busy. What? What the fuck? What the fuck? And you would bar my way, would you? So be it. Come, Nidhogg. Lend me your strength. Oh. And that's how he gets his life of the dragon, I guess. Oh my god. That's fucked up. Alright, now I got more abilities. Alamorn. Whoa! A lot of damage. Drakenlance. Orgraw. Interesting. Stardiver. Okay. Wow. Short cooldowns as well. Alright, so we want to go Stardiver. Put the dots up. Stardiver on a 6-second cooldown is ridiculous.
This is insane. I'm just spamming Star Diver. Interesting. One taken from Kashima Barnio. Sample 12. What is this? There we go. So rather than having like primal attacks, they're like loading it up with the software. Effectively. Did that not hit them? It's not. Arc Ultimate is unstoppable. I don't know about that. I have my limit break. Oh man, this makes me wish that we got cutscenes like this for all our limit breaks, you know, since we're animation locked anyway. I feel kind of sorry for that guy. Wow, that was the best roleplay instance yet. Like, by such a long shot. Guardians and their machina. Nah, where are you guys? Oh, that was so good. You know, when we first went into the Echo flashback of them fighting Zenos, I thought for a second that wasn't gonna happen. And I really wanted it to happen. Hey, Crow! How fucking cool was that, dude?
All right.
Crow just looks up and like, that was dope. 10 out of 10. Best Echo I've ever had.
Peer into my
I need to change my pants. Yeah, I peered into your past. It was fucking awesome.
Well, I didn't quite relive the experience as you did, but I bore witness to it all.
I'm still not sure what I think of this gift of yours. But no matter. Our confrontation was cut short when the Imperial Guard arrived. It was then that Zenos took his leave, citing boredom.
To think their research into the Echo could bear such fruit. Escaping death, jumping from one body to the next, and returning to his own after all this time. He is an Ascian in all but name.
Yeah. And he's
The biggest
probably...
belief, aye. But no more than a hero traversing the rift between worlds.
He probably has a denser soul than ours as well. You know, the rejoining has like increased the density of our soul, but he had like a bunch of people sacrificed to give him his echo and like artificially increase his soul density. So he might have the density of like an unsundered Ascian.
My concerns are far more prosaic. With the Emperor dead and the Crown Prince missing, the Empire is in disarray. Until order is restored, assuming it even possible, we needn't fear an Imperial reprisal. And for reasons of his own, Zenos took it upon himself to rid the world of Black Rose. Riol has already gone to apprise the Alliance leaders of these developments. We may leave the matter in their hands for now.
Then perhaps we have seen the last of the fighting at Gimlet. Though, if it comes to civil war, I cannot help but fear for the provinces. Ah, I'd nearly forgotten to ask. What became of Gaius? Did he not escape with you?
That he did, but we parted ways shortly after leaving Garlemald. He claimed another threat had arisen which demanded his attention. He didn't elaborate, but the absence of some device or other in the capital gave him reason to believe they're planning something. Lest you worry, I believe he has well and truly shed the Black Wolf's pelt. Conquest is no longer his objective. We may safely leave him to his own devices.
Imagine he'd probably be pretty disturbed by the discovery of a proto-Ultima.
Well, it's nice to have one less foe to worry about, even if we do have a mysterious new threat to look out for instead. Speaking of which, I'll see that Riol and Al Shinobi are made aware. Though we still know next to nothing, it can't hurt to be vigilant.
Well then, with Black Rose nipped in the bud, I believe I've fulfilled my part of the bargain.
I want his boots.
That's true, but with the Archon still slumbering away, we were hoping you might agree to stay with us for a little bit longer.
Sorry, but I'm not inclined to extend my contract. Gaius isn't the only one with business to attend to.
Thank you for your help then, Estinian. I see why Alphino admires you so.
Waiting for a scene to be like, oh, he does? Alphino said that? Blush.
Farewell, my friend. See that you don't make a habit of dozing off in battle.
Nah, he's like, I don't care what Alphino thinks. Why would I care what a lithe, sexy little twink thinks about me? I mean, did I say that out loud? Goodbye.
I suppose we should all be getting on then. As ever, we will see to the Archon's needs. In the meantime, why not get some rest? You've more than earned it. Go on.
What? Though they have yet to find a workable solution, Y'shtola and the others are making progress. Cannot ask for more than that. You must be shattered after all that hopping back and forth between worlds. Why not stay here and rest for a while? Sure Bekalug can manage without you. Got enough science to help them if you ask me. Da-da-da-na-na-na-na-na. Oh, damn. Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom. Traitors! You would dare deny Lord Nervar the throne? Well, I see how it is.
Onward! Before the day is done, victory shall be ours.
So the legions are all fighting against each other now. Got another civil war. Having fun, Zenos?
Boring, boring, boring.
Do you think?
I find it amusing.
Like dogs herding cattle to the slaughterhouse. It's gotta be Elidibus. Nanny?
That hue. Soul is... Who are you?
Before your majesty, I'm but another dog. Lost in want of a new master. A hunting dog, if you should so. For I know for the prey you would seek next. Zodiac. Oh! I knew it! He's gonna do to Zodiac what he did to Shinryu. That's his plan. It was implied last patch. Meanwhile, in the other Temple of Doom, Legion of Doom, yeah, it's absolutely the Healer Dunsky threat. Did you hear? The mayor's reopening Daedalus Stoneworks and they're looking for labourers. There's talk of resettling some of the old abandoned villages too. They're even laying on free talus to help anyone willing to make the move. Free talus? Let's get packing. Steady work, board and lodging. That's not a recipe for hope, I don't know what is. Hope? Wait. How? Yes. As long as I yet live, I would see that feeble flame rekindled. How? Oh. No, this guy doesn't have a beard. But, that's true, his corpse was in the ground, was not a cardinal virtue. It's gotta be Elidibus, right? It's my destiny. See our dream fulfilled. That's true, they can't be any other Ascian. I don't know about the white robe dude. There's one more quest to do in Modena. Oh, we have to go and talk to Flamin. Alright. Yeah. And then we'll go talk to Alice real quick. Yeah, one final journey. Okay, alright. Alright, well, you know what? We'll leave this in for YouTube as well. I suppose. Very much related to the MSQ. Zenos would have recognized. That's true, yeah. With his soul sight. Good night, Video Dragon. And actually, let me just scroll here for a second because we got a couple of subs in there. Irish, thank you very much for 22 months. I really appreciate that. And Ipper as well. Thank you so much for 31 months. Thank you guys. I really, really, really appreciate that. That's true, Kana, but that was not someone being raised up. That was definitely someone with more than just a fragment of a soul. If Zenos was like, oh damn. So, wonder. Oh, here we go. Maybe another shot of our soul. Possibly. Possibly. Or an unsundered soul of some kind. Yeah, possible. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to have a think about it. Oh, Ethys, forgive me, I did not see you there. Ever since you spoke to me of your last moments in Minfilia, I find myself often thinking of the moments I shared with her. And it was during one such moment of remembrance that a missive arrived from an acquaintance in Uldar. Even now, I can scarcely believe the letter's contents, written as if in answer to my heart's lamentations. Such fortuitous timing is nothing short of a miracle. Unless your arrival here this day, I should think. I am about to depart for the Sultanate to meet with my acquaintance, you see, and I cannot think of a better companion for this journey than you. Will you not indulge me with your company? I would not begrudge your absence, but if you are so inclined, it would mean more to me than you know. I refuse. Anything for Flamin. You are too kind, my friend. We are to meet on the steps of Thal, in front of Eshtame's aesthetics. Ray, go ahead. I'll be along shortly. Okay. That. No, La Habrea was never in Northside. We beat Shinryu. Zenos took the remains of La Habrea's soul with him. Possible. I think most of it got spent. Most of it got used up. It's gonna be Niall. Well, Niall's dead. Got murdered. Where are we? Gladiator's Guild. Yeah, Thorn absorbed him. Into his swords. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he got used up. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if it's a new character. But who knows? I hope I have not kept you waiting over long. We don't know. We don't know, Vane. Flamin, thanks for coming on such short notice. Ethys, what a coincidence. What brings you here? Ah, you're acquainted. I needn't worry about introductions. Ethys was with Minfilia in her final moments, you see, and I thought it only right that he be present. Was it true, my friends? Did you find it? To start from the beginning, the concern was contracted to work on the waterways below Uldar. Naturally, this included reconstruction of the Sildir aqueducts. Oh, they found something of hers. Oh. Place Minfilia and the others fled after the ill-fated banquet. Aye. And while we were clearing out a tunnel, a glint amidst the debris caught our attention. Oh, it's the cat's eye. Oh, so this is the first thing she ever mined. At first we wondered how it got to be there of all places, but you remember the stone Minfilia gave you all those years ago. Yeah, and gave it to Flamium. There's no mistake about it. This is the self-same stone. The very first stone she ever unearthed those halcyon days when she was still called Acilia. Beaming with pride when she presented it to me. A gift I would treasure for years to come. Until the day came when she needed it more than I. Seemed so lost that day in the waking sands. I knew that the cat's eye would remind her of how far she'd already come, and instill her with a little more courage to take the next step. I think she wore it all this time. When we searched the waterway shortly after the collapse, we didn't find a trace of the scions, no belongings or anything. Curious it would appear after all this time. Stone in hand, Minfilia pressed onward in her quest for true peace. Never once did she look back. Though she is gone, her legacy lives on in you, Ethys, and the Scions. Child Reen. I really hope that Flumin's getting some closure here, because I was so sad that she never got it. Safe in the knowledge that others continue to walk her path, she has sent this stone back to me. So I choose to believe. And her rest. I shall bury this stone that she might have peace in the hereafter. Where are you thinking? Next to where her father rests. Indeed, there's no better place than with your loved ones. Well, you're doubtless keen to see to that, so we won't keep you any longer. Find a moment and go and pay respects ourselves afterwards. Till next time, take care. Thank you, both of you. You should feel guilty for all those waking sand memes. Minfilia was good. Yeah, Kryl never got closure, that's true. Warburton was interred here in Uldar. It's Erelig's burial chamber. It's a trivia question. But around the time of the Scion's founding, he was moved to the church of Saint Adama Landama under the care of Father Iliad. Come, Ethys. Let us seek out the father and request his permission to bury the stone. Who's Kryl's BFF? Minfilia. Base God Gumi, thank you very much for 9 months of Twitch Prime. I really, really, really appreciate that. You forgive Minfilia for all the prey return? Yeah, absolutely. I said it once, I'll say it a million times. Minfilia was Professor Charles Xavier to the Scions X-Men. Alright? The Scions would be lost without Minfilia. The Scions would never have existed without Minfilia. Ah, there you are. I was just telling Father Iliad about Minfilia and the cat's eye. Welcome, my son, welcome. Armin has explained to me the purpose of your visit. I see no reason to refuse you. Minfilia would wish to rest with her father. I have known her since she was but a child, full of hope and wonder, aspiring young miner following in Flamin's footsteps. A dutiful student, to be sure. Nary a day passed that she did not set out into the wilderness with a pickaxe in hand. But fate would see her set aside the miner's tools and instead don a mantle of far greater responsibility. She was as passionate then as she was in her childhood, a fire in her eyes that refused to be extinguished. It was that flame that compelled me to lend the Scions my support, without a moment's hesitation. Now see so many brave and noble souls continue her work. It only reaffirms that I was right to place my faith in her. Forgive my meandering musings. You have not come to hear me wax nostalgic. Pray see to burying the cat's eye. The 12 blessings be upon you. Thank you, Father Iliad. Come, Ethys. Warburton's grave is just south of the church. During gameplay? Yeah, well, that's fine. But hating her story-wise, hating her as a character? Nah, come on. Don't hate Minfilia, hate the people that designed the fucking quests, you know? Or hate Lolorito for not putting a fucking ether eye at the Waking Sands. Here it is, Ethys. It was 20 years ago that Warburton came to Uldar, risking life and limb to warn us of the threat encroaching on Eorzea. 20 years ago that my ambition robbed him of his life, daughter of her whole family. You would have been so proud of her. She was a warm, compassionate and vibrant woman, always ready to answer the clarion call of duty without a moment's hesitation, just like her father. In the end, that selflessness would save not one, but 2 worlds. Now her duty is ended. And though you are worlds apart, I pray with this stone, this precious gem from Acilia, a part of her remains at your sides. Just as she remains forever in my heart. Oh, Acilia. Never did I imagine such greatness could be born from a beginning so humble. I am proud to have been there for that first little triumph. Not only did you find a gemstone, you found your own path. The path that took you far away, a place fraught with danger. You've achieved all that you ever desired, but you have returned. Rest now, Acilia, my dearest daughter. Won't you say a few words too? Leave the rest to us. I mean, these are all basically the same thing. Well, they didn't come out and announce themselves publicly until the end of 2.0, so it's kind of difficult for them to move. There is much I've left unsaid to Acilia, but I feel as though a weight has been lifted. With a lighter heart, I shall return to Mordona and resume doing my little part for the Scions, for her legacy. Wherever you may be headed, please take care. And when you meet them, do pass my regards to Thancred and Reen and all the others. Thank you, Ethys, for everything. Oh, that was a nice little side quest. That was a good little side quest. Have to be male carriers for Thanger and Rain. Oh dear. Alright, last thing we need to do is go and talk to Alize, I believe. Oh, she's right here. Why did I name my familiar Angelo? It was the name of our pet dog, long, long ago. Ah. Half no one's named it after some supposedly important figure in a book no one had ever heard of. Quite the fight that was, but in the end, I won. Necked owl. What are you trying to say? What is he trying to say? Necked owl. Oh, he's trying to say nectarine. Ah, yeah, because he likes nectarines. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be next patch. Alright, well, that is a wrap on the 5.1 MSQ. No, I don't want to see a shitty little Lalafell. Kidding me? Get that weak shit out of here. Yoha now? No, we will do Yoha tomorrow. Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. Because I've only got about 40 minutes until my brother and my sister-in-law are coming around for some din-dins. So we're not gonna have time to do it, unfortunately. We will do it tomorrow. And we'll probably do some Hades tomorrow as well. So for everyone on YouTube, that's a wrap. I don't know if this will be like 1 part or 2 parts, maybe 3 parts. It's nearly 5 hours. But appreciate it very much. Thanks for hanging out. I love you all. And I'll see you whatever the next thing is. Bye. Bye, YouTube. Bye. Love you. For the rest of you jabronis.